Kadash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakaka, Taba'a, Natazaka, Haya, Aisha, Baratazar, Kawa, Haya, Lashamayim, Natalanawa, Lahom, Ko, Yawom, Wazalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Kabawatinawa, Wala'a, Tabiyanawa, Bayisayawan, Abo, Hawashaynawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wataparaf, Laiwalumyum, Amen. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, and we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, for thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Amen. It's the curse upon the heathens, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalak, Rayim, Wa, Anashim, Wa, Abadim, Wa, Haragim, Wa, Mashapatim, Al, Kal, Adawamium, Wa, Gawamium, Wa, Ayab Nawa, Bobgasha, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the water. Amen. We ask Yahweh Hashem Shai to please send death and destruction and wrath and righteous judgment against the wicked and against the heathens that come against the nation of Israel. The water, the wab, Amen. Amen. This is the blessings for the food. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ma'akaya, Yayan, Hatawab, the water, the wab. Amen. Amen. We ask Yahweh Hashem Shai to please bless the food that you are going to prepare for us for the new moon feast. Yahweh Hashem Shai to help nourish our bodies and the blessings in these last days. The water, the wab, Amen. Amen. We also ask Yahweh Hashem Shai to heal those that are sick in these times. Yahweh Hashem Shai to heal those loyal servants that's doing your work in these last days, to strengthen us, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, to increase us in our health as well, and to better us in our health as well. Yahweh Hashem Shai, and to heal us from all disease and all sickness in these last days. The water, the wab, Amen. Amen. We ask you to watch over the brothers and sisters and have mercy upon our people in these last days, and to direct our steps, and also to make this a fruitful lesson as well, to edify the nation of Israel. The water, the wab, Amen. Amen. We also ask you to give us the zeal to endure to the end, to stay consistent, to stay on fire, to be in season, out of season, no reprove, rebuke, and exhort. And we actually, how about Shem Shai, gives us the spirit to be consistent these last days. Okay. And to protect us with ministering angels, protect the household, bless this house as well, and protect us from all the ways of wickedness and the demons around us. The water, the wab, Amen. Amen. Come. Get y'all some Rams horns. All right. Shalom, shalom, family. This is HOI Chicago, Illinois. The Young Lion, first new moon.
God. Shalom, shalom. Happy new moon, man. All praise to the Most High that we get another new moon up in there, man. All right? And God, man. Grab Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 2, right? Because we got to talk, man, right? Because some of y'all think that y'all slick, right? Y'all trying to double cook, all right? Trying to double cook for new moon, right? You trying to kind of cook the turkey for new moon, man. That's off, man. You trying to give up reverence, really, so that you can satisfy the people up in your household with Thanksgiving and new moon. No. It don't work like that. No. All right? We can't be out here doing that. The Lord is purposefully putting our holy days and these folly days together, right? He's trying to see who's faithful to which one, right? And that's what's happening nowadays.
And Salakia, mind you, we're at the background with the chefs tonight. Me and the brother Blackbeard, we're the chefs tonight at the background.
God.
We're gonna let the young lions You know,
Yeah,
take charge. And mind you, in the oven is lasagna. It's not turkey.
I'll go over there convicted, man. I ain't over there convicted,
no turkey,
man.
no stuffing, no ham. We don't do ham.
Right, man. All right. So, look, grab that, right? Because now we're in the holiday, right? The holiday spirit, as you would say. But for us, it's going to be for Hanukkah, right? For the wicked, it's going to be Christmas. For the wicked, it's going to be New Year's. For the wicked, it's going to be Thanksgiving, right? Or Thanksgiving, rather, right? But we're not in the spirit. We're not in the folly day spirit, right? We're going to praise the Most High. We chose who we going to serve, and we going to serve the Most High God, Yahweh. All right? Bring that up.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 2. Thou said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
He said what?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Hey, so while we up in this captivity, we shouldn't be learning the ways of the heathen, right? We should not be learning the ways of the heathen. We shouldn't be learning any of their folly days, right? But rather, we should be practicing the days of the Lord, that the Lord ordained for us to practice while even in this captivity. Man, you got some people that think that you can't do the feast days when you up in captivity. But that's madness, right? Because we're supposed to rehearse the righteous acts, right? That's what we're here to do, right? We got to show ourselves approved, man. We got to study, and we got to know that these things is off, right? Tomorrow, people are going to be celebrating the death of their own people, right? And they're not slow. They know these things, right? So they just do it out of tradition, right? But we're not doing the traditions of men. We're going to do the traditions that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua set for us, right? You read?
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathens are dismayed at them.
Right, can you read?
For the custom of people are at vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, that works of the hand of the workman.
Hey, and we all know what that tree is, man, right? They chopping that Christmas tree down, man, out of the forest, right? Can you read?
With the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold.
They what?
They deck it with silver and gold.
They deck it with silver and gold, man. Deck the halls with boughs. No, we're not dealing with no folly days like that.
Come on.
That's just complete and utter madness. The Lord is literally talking about Christmas, man. Right? This is a living book, right? And nothing is coincidental. They deck the tree with silver and gold, right? And the Lord is telling us not to practice the ways of the heathen, right? Keep reading.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not.
Hey, the Lord said they fasten it with nails and hammers, man. Nowadays, you don't even need no nails and hammers, man. They done put a kickstand on the tree, man. Right? They put a kickstand on the tree to make it a little bit more convenient, right? So that you don't have to go and get a tree every year, right? They're making you comfortable in your wickedness, man. Right? But rather, we should be comfortable in doing the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High God gave to us for us to do. Right? Get Leviticus chapter 18. God. And verse 2.
This is Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 2.
Right?
Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord your God. After that doing of the land of Egypt, wherein you dwelt, shall ye not do.
Wait, read that from the top again.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord your God.
Hey, the Lord said he's the Lord our God, right? So he gave us specific directions to follow. So no matter where you read up in the book is for our benefit, right? The Lord said that he gave us these law, statutes, and commandments, and we should do them for our own good, right? You grab Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16, right? Because all of this is for our good, right? The Lord just said that he's speaking to the children of Israel and say to them that he is the Lord your God, right? So he's not speaking to every other people. These are specific directions. This is a specific heritage, right? And customs of one specific group of people who are called the Israelites, right? Read that.
This is Psalm chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, God said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
The Lord basically told the wicked, man, right? Told the heathens, what do you have to do to put my words up in your mouth, man? Keep my words out of your mouth. That's how the Lord is coming to the wicked. So he's only speaking to the children of Israel up in here. No other nation should be touching it, right? I had a brother tell me that his parents say that they praise Jesus, right? And we're gonna do the custom. They're gonna do the customs of Jesus, right? And they're gonna keep the Thanksgiving, right? What does Thanksgiving have to do with Christ, right? Thanksgiving was never a part of any custom in so-called Christianity for real, right? It's just that y'all want to, not y'all, but they want to be so attached to this world, right? Read this again.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord your God.
He said, say unto them, I am the Lord your God. Keep reading.
After the doings of the land of Egypt, where ye dwelt, shall ye not do. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, where I bring you, shall ye not do.
So basically, the Lord said after the land of Egypt, right? After the land of our captivity, we're not supposed to do what they're telling us to do, right? We're not supposed to celebrate the ways that they want us to celebrate, man. Right? Actually, keep reading. Keep reading that.
Neither shall you walk in their ordinance.
It says, neither shall you walk in their ordinance, meaning their ways, their customs. Right? Keep reading.
Ye shall do my judgment.
He said what?
Ye shall do my judgment.
The Lord said he's our God, and ye shall do his, you should do his judgments. Right? Keep reading.
And keep my ordinance.
And he said, and you shall keep my ordinance. Ordinance. Right? I said ornaments. See that? And that and ain't that crazy, man? We just got done reading with them decking the halls, man. Right? The madness, right?
You got to stop. That was a cherry.
Right, man. All right? It said, you shall do my ordinances, right? Keep reading.
To walk therein. I am the Lord your God.
Right. So he said he's the Lord our God, and we're supposed to walk in his ways. Right? We're not supposed to walk in the ways of the heathens. Right? You got your Bible? No? Grab 1 Maccabees chapter 6, right? And verse 6. Go on.
First Maccabees chapter 6.
I got a quick precept just to back up ornaments.
Okay.
Yes, ornaments is like, trinkets, items.
Right.
It depends on what you're doing with it.
Okay.
Right? So a quick one. Isaiah 40, Sirach chapter 45 and verse 6.
Okay.
Sirach chapter 45 and verse 6. For he exalted Aaron, an holy man like unto him, even his brother of the tribe of Levi. An everlasting covenant he made with him and gave him the priesthood among the people. He beautified him with comely ornaments.
He what?
He beautified him with comely ornaments.
Hey, see that? The Lord beautified us with comely ornaments, man. Beautiful ornaments.
And clothed him with a robe of glory.
With a what?
With a robe of glory.
Hey, brothers got robes of glory on, man. Right? Brothers got robes of glory on. The Lord gave us ornaments, man. Right? But after him, we're supposed to follow after his ordinances, not the ways of the wicked, and after the ways of our captors, especially, right? Because the whole point of Thanksgiving is for you to turn a blind eye to the slaughter of your people, right? And that's madness.
And there's more.
Come on.
He put upon him perfect glory and strengthened him with rich garments, with breeches, with a long robe and an ephod.
See that?
And he compassed them with pomegranates and with many golden bells round about, that as he went there might be a sound, and a noise made that might be heard in the temple, for a memorial to the children of his people, with an holy garment, with gold and blue silk and purple, the work of the embroiders, with a breastplate of judgment, and with the and the Thummim. Basically, What the Lord was saying, Eric was so decked out.
God.
The garments had the little ornaments trinket on the garments.
Right.
Like pomegranate looking joints. And it made sounds like bells.
Right.
So he was looking fly as hell. And you can hear him coming.
God, man.
Yeah, man.
Nah, you can hear him. Was that talking about jingle bells?
Nah.
See? Was it right?
Bells, huh? Guess
See
where
that?
you get it from?
God.
Yeah.
See, they try to take everything that's a part of our custom and try to turn it around, flip it, and reverse it, right? But the Lord wants us to stick strictly to what He got going on for us, man. Right? Bring this up.
First Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 6. And that you.
Second Maccabees,
Second Maccabees?
Yeah, the second Maccabees. Salakia.
The second Maccabees, chapter 6 and verse 6. Neither it was lawful for a man to keep Sabbath day, or ancient fast,
The feasts.
or the prophets himself as all to the Jew, and to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
Right, so they put these customs and these holidays, right, in place for us so that we could forget the ways of our Father, that He appointed us, right? And through that, you get a lot of doctrines, man, right? And all of that is to kind of take you out of the way of knowing that you're an Israelite, right? And for you to forget the ways of your fathers, right? So now people are getting accustomed to the ways that the heathen have given to us, right? And we can't be out here down bad like that. We got to keep hold to His law, statutes, and commandments, right? And His judgments and His holidays, right? His holy days, right? And we have to meditate on those things. Like Joshua chapter 1 and verse 4 says, I believe. 1 and verse 8, right? Get Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 23. All right, Salakia, Leviticus chapter 20. And 23.
This is Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 22. Ye shall therefore keep all my statutes and all my judgment and do them, that the land, that the land whither I bring you to dwell therein, speak you out not.
It says spew you not, right? Spew you out not, right? So don't ever forget the law, statutes, and commandments and the ordinances that the Lord gave to us, right, to keep, right? Keep reading.
And ye shall not walk in the manner of the nation.
It said what?
And ye shall not walk in the manner of the nation.
So just because everybody's finna celebrate Thanksgiving tomorrow, man, does not mean that you're supposed to be celebrating it with them, right? The Lord teaches us strictly to be leaders, man, right? And not followers, especially not followers after the wicked, huh? Right? Read that again, Doc.
Okay. And ye shall not walk in the manners of the nation, which I cast out before you.
Because these nations are going to get casted out, right? Before us, right? We're going to be saved from them, right? Don't walk in the ways of the people that's doing you harm, right? Don't walk in the ways of the people that you're supposed to be getting saved from, right? That's what the Lord is saying. Keep reading.
And for they committed all these things, and therefore I abhorred them.
Right, and the Lord abhorred them, man. They hated them for that, man. Right? Let me see. Right, so the Lord abhorred all their ways, right? The Lord hates their holidays, right? Those holidays have no profit for us, right? They're not even about us, to be honest. And when they are about us, they're about the slaughtering of us. So there is no way in hell you should be following after the ways of the heathen. and following they holidays. Hey, we got the Lord is lit. All right. We got 7-day holidays, right? Well, we got a holy day every month, right? And a day of rest each week, right? So the Lord enjoys having us celebrate Him, right. And it's fun when we do it, right? Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 12 and verse 30. We got to learn how to come back to our heritage, because the Lord said up in Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4 that we was going to discontinue from our heritage. So our whole life should be about getting back to where we were, right? So that we could get out of the situations that we're in. As long as we keep doing all of these things that the Lord hates, we're going to keep getting the whooping that He gives us, right? Bring that out.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 12 and verse 30.
Right.
Take heed to thyself that thou art not snared by following them.
So he said, take heed to yourself that you're not snared by following them, right? So the snare means like you're trapped. You got finessed, right? The cat's out of the bag. We know that Thanksgiving is a trap for us, right? Gathering around the damn campfire, right, and around the turkey and the ham is not going to save you out of this captivity, right? But doing the law, statutes, and commandments is going to save you. Why? Because the Lord, His ears is unto the righteous, right? But if you out here doing all sorts of madness and folly, the Lord's not going to hear that, right? He said that your prayer is going to be an abomination if you turn away your ear from hearing the words of the Lord, right? From hearing the law, right? From hearing these holidays, right? That the holidays of the world are wicked, right? You don't want to practice new moon, but you want to practice Thanksgiving. You don't want to practice Hanukkah, but you want to practice Christmas? That's backwards. Crazy. Right? They got to be crazy, man. Right? Because we have 7-day holidays. The Lord allows us to tee up in righteousness, right, for 7 whole days, man. And it's the most fun you will ever have in life when you come up in this truth. But do people really believe that? They don't believe it because all they see is us on the corners, right? But if only y'all would pop out to an event, right? To something like Tabernacles. Come on, forget it. They not gonna want to go home, man. They never gathered around people that's doing these laws and then it's righteous, right? No shots ringing out, right? Nobody ended up dead, all right?
I was gonna say Salakia. They gonna be like, Pastor, I'm not coming back.
Hey, they come to a tabernacle. They not even gonna tell the pastor that they not coming back. They just not gonna show up, right? Then you gonna see pastor in Walmart in the honey glazed ham section, right? and he gonna be like, Sister Shirley, where you been at? And you gonna be like, I've been praising the Most High God. I don't eat ham. All right, I don't eat catfish and shrimp, crab, and lobster. I'm doing the laws of the scriptures, right? And he gonna be like, Sister Shirley, you changed. All right, him and his bald head gonna tell you that you changed, and he gonna make you seem like a demon.
I was gonna say Salakia. He gonna be like, you don't eat ham.
You don't eat ham.
You don't eat ham. Come on, sister. Right. We need the praise. Take it to the pulpit. Take it to the pulpit.
He gonna be like, but Paul had a dream, you know.
God.
But, you know, they be getting stories all wrong, man. They be getting the message all wrong, right? Not knowing what they're speaking about, right? All because they want to take heed to the ways of this world, right? Go not in the ways of the heathen, right? You read 30, right?
Yeah.
Read 31.
Wait until I got more 30.
Come on.
After they that be destroyed before thee, and that thou inquire not after thy God, saying, how did these nations serve thy God, their God? Even so, I will do likewise.
Wait, Salakia. It said, take heed to thyself that thou be not snared by following after them, right? Don't get finessed. Don't get trapped, right? And it says, after that, they be destroyed from before thee, and that thou inquire not after their gods. Don't inquire. Right? It says, saying, how did these nations serve their gods? Even so I will do likewise. Right? Don't be like that. How do you celebrate Thanksgiving? right? I want to celebrate Thanksgiving too. All right? How do these people celebrate Christmas? I want the biggest tree too. Let me try to put the most presents under the... Bro, that's off.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's off. So the Lord is strictly telling you not to walk in their ways. Don't ask them how to celebrate nothing. Just read blessed is he that readeth and they that do. Right? Because the time is at hand. Right? Keep reading that.
And thou shalt not do so unto the Lord thy God. For every abomination to the Lord which he hated have they done unto their God. For even thy sons and thy daughters they have burnt in the fire of their God.
Look, they burnt in the fire of their gods, man. And they walking in the ways of their gods. Let them be. All right? You done warned them. You wanted to kind of push it on them, man. Right? You've informed them already. The blood is off of your hands, man. Right? So once they die in their iniquity, right? It is what it is. You did your job, right? You saved your soul. Right? If they want to keep walking in the ways, right? Just kind of, you're supposed to abstain from all manners of evil. Right? You're supposed to kind of separate from them. Right? Do what the Lord tell you to do, man, because you got a family up in this truth, man. And Kyrie just found out, man, he got a whole army behind him. I know y'all seen that on Twitter, man. IUIC done surrounded the whole... And that's not on the news for some reason, bro. They not going to put that on the news.
Saying Jaylen Brown thought we was...
Right, Jaylen Brown thought we was Q-dogs, man. Right?
Jaylen Brown is the head of the Players Association, right?
Right.
And if you check his Twitter, he changed the logo of his Twitter. The profile of his Twitter is the number 7. And then he put within the logo, it's the number 7. It says something like holy, son of God and all that stuff. Jaylen Brown is not an idiot.
He's not.
Right? So when he said he thought it was a Q dog, he threw them for a loop.
Exactly. For real.
Like, he's like, yeah, I'm going to support y'all. And they, they called me, I'll let them play it off.
You know? See that? And in their own ways, man, they being wise as serpents, man. They have to move a certain type of way.
And one more thing, they're not going to put in the media. They said it was just a couple of hundreds, or, here or there, like 200.
Nah, it was thousands.
And Jason Whitlock is even now back in the IUIC camp up and talking about, man, I'm proud of them brothers. Finally, somebody stood up for Kyrie Irving. But they ain't putting that on all over the mainstream.
They wouldn't dare.
See? He said, yeah, I'm backing up the Hebrew Israelites. Jason Whitlock. And he even said, it wasn't hundreds, it was thousands.
They surround the stadium, that's a lot of people. That's more than just a couple of hundred, man. And these is not... And man, shout out to IUIC brothers, man, because they doing their thing, man. Right?
So like, you see like the reaction on Twitter, man, was crazy. Of course, you got your scoffers, of course.
Right.
Yeah, of course. Somebody was like, oh man, I hope the black man lead this whole little religion because it's embarrassing. I mean, how is it embarrassing, bro? You would rather us be out there on the street doing some shit like that? You feel me?
Right.
You would rather us be on the street selling drugs, pushing it to our people, and go actually support one of our brothers who's getting backbreaked in front of the whole nation.
Right. So, it's crazy because, I saw that post and he said that it's cringy.
Yeah.
Man, the righteous is always going to be cringy to the wicked, man. Right? You're going to see brothers out in their garments, man, in their royal apparel, right? You're going to see them in their glorious apparel, man, and you're going to kind of scoff at them. You're going to say, them brothers look like Power Rangers. But when them skies crack, I'm led to believe there's not gonna be anybody that don't got fringes that's not up in the chariot. That's up in the chariots. You're gonna see all you're gonna see all fringes going up into the chariots, man.
It's lucky some of the heathens gonna try to get some.
Look, the heathens gonna try to get some, man. You see that? But chariot's not for you, man.
Even in those days, you gonna have a lot of brothers tucking in their fringes.
See?
Or trying to take their fringes off, because a lot of brothers, there's gonna be a lot of brothers that's gonna have some fear. The Most High gonna put some fear in them. Right. They're not going to endure.
And they think that the day of the Lord is just gonna be one day. No, this is gonna drag for a minute. When Jacob's trouble comes, it's going to drag for a minute. So after they get done smoking Israelite pack, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to take us off the map, right? After they done, right, they're gonna make a holiday after it. And guess what? The wicked of our nation is going to be celebrating it because they want to take hold to the ways of the heathen, man. Mm-hmm. The Lord's not dealing with that at all, right? We're not dealing with it either, all right? We here to be the men of the Lord, to be the hopeful elect, and put up riches and treasures for the kingdom. We're not here to just enjoy the time that we know, right? Because to enjoy these times is to go off. Really, you can't really enjoy these times unless you really with brothers, right? You got to be with brothers, like-minded brothers, and celebrate with them, right? Because the Lord told us to build houses and build communities, right? I believe that's Jeremiah chapter 23, right? In the land of our captivity, right? So go not into the ways of the heathen, man. Get Ezekiel chapter 20 and verse 32.
Shit, 22.
20 and verse 32, right? Because we got to come back to our God and celebrate our customs, man. The Lord literally took our heritage away because we was not following his law, statutes, and commandments. We're serving our enemies because we wouldn't follow the customs that he gave us, right? So how stupid do we have to be to continue to be stupid? You know what I'm saying? Right? Bring that out, right?
Ezekiel chapter 20 and verse 32. Into which cometh into your mind shall not be all that ye say, we will be as the heathens.
He said, what?
We will be as the heathens.
Read.
As the families of the country to serve wood and stone.
See that? And people are serving that wood and stone, man. Right? They putting out their Christmas lights. We're not supposed to be like, we're going to be like the heathen. We're going to be like the white man. Right? We're going to be like the Asians. And we're going to put up this jolly old Christmas tree, right? And we're going to sing around the damn campfire and drink eggnog all damn day. No. All right? The Lord said, don't be like that. Read that one more time, Mark.
And they that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all, that ye say, we will be as the heathens, as the families of the country to serve wood and stone.
Hey, the Lord basically said, don't be a coon. All right? The Lord said, don't coon up. Don't see up. All right? That's what the Lord is saying. All right? Don't follow after these people. Right? Get your head in the game. Right? And keep your eyes fast into this book, man. Right?
Come on.
Grab Isaiah chapter 47. And verse 10 and 14. Right? And this is my last one before we move to the new moon scriptures. Right? Isaiah 47, we're going to read 10 through 14.
This is Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 10. For thou have trusted in the wickedness.
He said what?
For thou have trusted in the wickedness.
Hey, y'all have trust up in the wickedness, man. Y'all think that these folly days are gonna somehow benefit you. You think that you having the time of your life, but you haven't tried the laws of the Lord yet, right? When we actually have the time of our lives when celebrating it. And that's real. Because it's all safe. There ain't no abominable foods. Don't gotta worry about Shark Keisha, man, smacking Piranha Keisha. All right? You don't got to worry about that. You don't got to worry about Jake on Jake, boxing, having malice in their heart towards one another, right? You don't gotta worry about that, right? Read that again, right?
For thou have trusted in thy wickedness.
Right?
Thou have said, not see me.
Hey, y'all think that the Lord don't see y'all, man. You think that the Lord is okay with you going outside of his law, statutes, and commandments to establish your own righteousness, right? The Lord is going to kill us for that, right? He's going to kill people for that, all right? Keep reading.
Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am and none else beside me.
Right, so the wisdom that you think that you have, right, which is really the wisdom of the world, right, it is finessing you, right? The pride of your heart is deceiving you, right? The wisdom of this world is foolishness with God, all right? The wisdom of this world is foolishness with God. So the wisdom that you think that you had, it perverted you. And now you think that everything is all good, right? And now you think by celebrating Thanksgiving, you celebrating Christ, which is by far the most madness I've ever heard. When you can't find Thanksgiving in the Bible, all right? You're really standing for the blood of your people when you celebrating Thanksgiving, man.
All right.
You're celebrating with the people that killed your people. What type of madness do you have to be in, right?
So I kind of had like a Hosea 46 moment with one of the brothers, we had HOI. The brother was like, man, y'all celebrating Thanksgiving. The brother told him that Thanksgiving not even a heathen holiday. He like, yesterday, this man told the brother that it's an Indian holiday.
Oh, that's disrespectful, man. So, he said that Thanksgiving is an Indian. So he's saying that he's saying that God is celebrating Thanksgiving. That's madness.
He said right? he basically said that the Indians passed on. In this case, which we're taught in school, that the Indians passed on Thanksgiving to the so-called pilgrims.
Madness, man. Man, the natives passed on, all right. The natives passed. They passed on, all right, because and who caused them to pass on, man? The pilgrims in the first place, right? The people that came over to the land, right? They was giving them smallpox blankets, right? Was doing them dirty and grimy, and Gad was a real sweet people, man, right? Gave them everything, right? And when they couldn't give them no more, they wept. That's recorded. They cried when they couldn't give them any more because they were such a loving people, man. And what do they get in return for everything that they gave, man? For all of the cornucopias, right, of food that they gave, right? They get smallpox blankets, right? And measles and mumps and all this other stuff, man. Right? Just did our people dirty. And this is what y'all are celebrating when y'all celebrate these holidays, man. Especially Thanksgiving. You celebrating the slaughter of your own people. The Lord would not be happy with that. All right? Read that again. Verse 11.
Therefore shall evil come upon thee.
He said, because you want to do what the heathens do, evil is going to come upon you. Now you're going to discontinue from your heritage. Now you're going to serve your enemies. Now you're going to get your back beat in by the same people that you want to cleave to. Right? So now evil is going to come upon you. Read.
And thou shalt not know whence it risen.
And so, it says, then thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, man. Right? You're not going to know where it came from. You're not going to know what hit you. When Jacob trouble come, man, it might just be on Thanksgiving. Right? They're going to do you dirty. You're not going to see it coming. Like a bus. Right? It's just going to come out of nowhere. All right, read.
And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Hey, you're not going to know the desolation that comes upon you, man. You're not going to see it coming. You just going to know that it's there. It's going to be there when it gets there. Right? And you just going to be destroyed. You're going to wake up dead, like brothers be saying. You're going to wake up dead, like, what happened, Lord? And the Lord going to be like, you wanted to celebrate Thanksgiving, man. You wanted to celebrate Christmas. So I killed you. See? Keep reading.
Stand now with thy enchantment.
He said, "Hey, Salakia." He said, "When your desolation comes, right? When your evil comes, when the evil comes towards you, he said, stand with your enchantments now, right? Stand with the things that you was doing now. Actually, call upon them now, right? Keep reading."
And with the multitude of thy swords.
Sorceries, man. With the multitude of your sorceries. Stand with that now. Pray to that. Because the first thing Jake and Eve loved to say, man, is, Lord, help me. Lord, if you help me this one time, I won't do it again. All right. But the Lord not hearing that. You're not sincere. Right? Y'all just like to call on the Lord when you need something. All right. You think that the Lord is going to answer you then? No. It's going to be a hefty laugh. You're going to hear a hefty laugh from the heavens, man. I'm not helping you. That's how the Lord is getting down. All right? Keep reading.
Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Hey, and y'all worked on this Thanksgiving from your youth up, man. Right? You worked on these sorceries and this mischief being since, he's really talking about these traditions. These traditions that you going through, man, right? That you doing, right? That's not of the Lord. He said, look to those things now. Ask for your Christmas tree to save you when the time of your desolation comes. The Lord is mocking you. Hey, the Lord said that he was going to mock you in the time of your calamity. Right? Keep reading up.
If so, thou shalt be able to profit. If so, thou mayest prevail.
Hey, the Lord is real life mocking you now. He said, if you can profit from your Christmas tree saving you, then maybe, just maybe, you will prevail. You're not going to prevail from no damn Christmas tree, man. All right? That turkey not finna hop off the table and save you. All right? The turkey is not going to catch the bullet or the missile that's headed towards your way. All right? The ham damn show ain't hopping off the table, man. I remember when I was young, man, right? We used to gather around the tables, man. All praise to the Most High that we moved on from the wicked ways, man. We used to gather around the table, hold hand in hand, pray over the ham. Wicked, man. And then Grandpa, they always gave the knife to Granddaddy, right? And he'll for every year he'll be the first one to take the first slice of ham, man. To slice the first piece. Wicked, man. Traditions. Wicked, man.
You know, a lot of people tomorrow, they're going to be praying, over.
Lord, thank you for another year that we get to gather in your name.
Facing the east, man.
They not go.
Auntie finna pray for like 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Food getting cold at that.
Telling all the people's secrets, man.
Lord, thank you for the mashed potatoes. Lord, thank you for the ham hocks and the hog maws and the chitlins. What in the world, man?
Finish.
Y'all don't eat chitlins year round, bro. Y'all just eat chitlins once a year, maybe twice a year. Christmas and Thanksgiving, man.
All right.
And y'all all be carrying a heavy-ass red bucket around, man. Right? Wicked, man.
Creepy smelling.
The Lord said, let them chitlins save you.
God, let them sheep.
Shitlins. Alright?
Salakia,
God.
you was talking about, they asking the Lord, they think the Lord gonna save them, and the Lord gonna laugh, right?
Come on.
And this is what they gonna hear, man.
For real, man.
I just want a quick precept about Psalm 2 and 4. Psalm 2 and 4. I don't want to interrupt you like
Good.
Now they asking the Lord for help, and the Lord said in Luke 6. Gadon, get Luke 6 and 46 real quick.
Good.
Just real quick. Get that real quick, man.
Luke chapter 6 and verse 46. And why they call ye me, Lord, Lord?
So why you saying Lord, Lord, read on?
And do not the things which I say.
Hey, y'all wish I say, why you calling me Lord, Lord? And you ain't keeping the commandments. I'm telling you to keep it.
Exactly.
Right? Bring it out, right? Psalms 2 and 4.
This is Psalms chapter 2 and verse 4.
Tell you to keep the new moon. You don't want to keep it. You want to keep
Right.
Thanksgiving. And the Lord lined it up on the same day to see how people, and like you said, that double cooking. People, we gonna see.
Let's see that.
You know?
I can't go, man.
Call the brothers up randomly. What's good, man? Where you at? Well, I'm just, chilling. All right, brother. You ready for the new moon? Oh, that's today?
No, they step outside.
Right. Right. Hold on.
The family in the crib, man.
What family? I thought you was around those keeping the commandments.
Let's see that.
Nah, they're gonna be like, nah, man, I'm just warming up them leftovers from New Moon last night.
Yeah, you're gonna be left over.
Let's see that, man.
You're gonna be left over, all right?
Man, y'all got it. Come on.
This is Psalm chapter 2 and verse 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh.
He shall what?
He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh.
No, for real.
Lord help me, please.
Lord help me.
I'm an Israelite now. I know about the new moon.
He's not gonna hear it, man. He's not gonna hear you, man. Look. That's how the Lord is sitting in the
Jake ass gonna try to finesse, man. The Lord gonna be like, nigga, you remember I know everything, right? I see everything. I see your ass cutting the ham on Thanksgiving.
Right, man.
I see you under the tree hoping for some Jordans on Christmas.
Right, man.
Come on, man.
Over there saying, I can't eat the ham, but I can eat the pineapples off it. Like, no. The Lord is not dealing with that, man. The Lord is not dealing with that. Don't try to go into the heavens saying that you practice new moon because new moon and Thanksgiving fell damn near on the same day. He not dealing with it, man. All right, finish this up. Verse 13.
And thou art weird in thy multitude of thy counsel.
He said, you are wearied in the multitude of your counsels, man. Right? The Lord said, all day I've stretched out my hand to a gainsaying people, man. A stiff-necked and gainsaying people, man. You're wearied in the multitude of your counsels, right? And you think that your ways, the Lord said that you tired in your own ways, man. Right? Oh, man. Look, hold that. Get Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 1.
Isaiah 33 and 1.
God.
This is Isaiah chapter 33.
Salakia 30 and verse 1.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord. Take counsel. Be not of me.
Salakia, read that from the top.
Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord. Take counsel.
That take counsel, read.
Be not of me.
But not of him. Right? You take counsels of the world, but you don't take the counsels of the Most High God. Right? You do the wicked folly days of this world, right? But you don't do the holidays that the Most High God gave to us. Right? Read.
And they that covered of the covenant, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
See, you cover with a covering, right? But it's not with his covering, right? And you just add sin unto sin. You just think that the Lord is gonna be dealing with everything that you're doing. You Lord, you gonna yield up the ghost. You gonna be like, Lord, can I get in? He gonna be like, I don't know you. I never knew you. You're going to be like, but Lord, I celebrated Thanksgiving. And he's going to be like, what the hell is Thanksgiving? He said, man, I told you to celebrate New Moon. And you just walked past them brothers I was on the corner, man, trying to give you free game. For a matter of fact, you dropped money, right? And you thought they was trying to holler at you, but they was trying to save your life, man. And until they said that you dropped their money, you didn't pay them no mind. Right? But when you realize that you dropped their money, you turned your head, man, and you picked up that money. Thank you. No. And you still went on your way. All right? Don't think for one moment that the Lord is dealing with all the folly and the madness that's happening in these last days, man. A woman's house, all right, in New Chicago, Indiana, right? That's North Indiana. Her house exploded and she died. It was 2 of them. Her house exploded. You was able to hear that. You was able to feel that explosion from 2 to 3 blocks away. That was just on the news today. See that? She died right before. Hey, she thought she was going. She probably went grocery shopping like hell. All right, and probably been warned. And the Lord said, before you do this, man, I might as well just make you yield up the ghost because you hard-headed and stiff-necked, man. Right? These are the type of things that's happening to our people. And you know she was Eve. She was Eve, man. This wasn't no white neighborhood. This was Eve. So y'all think that y'all gonna get off scot-free, right? But the Lord basically told her, man, hey, man, tell that turkey to save you from this explosion. Listen to what the Most High God says, man, because above all, he kills and he makes alive. He don't play no games. Things is not coincidence. Everything is set in place for specific reasons. It's not a game. Y'all think it's final destination? Well, no, the Lord just sent a death angel, and he taking you. All right? But read read 13 and 14.
And thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsel. Let not the astrologers...
Read that right. Let now. Come on.
So let now the astrologers, the stargazers, and the monthly procrastinators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Hey, so let all the things that you worship try to save you. They're not going to save them. They're not going to save them.
Right.
Like, you putting your hope into these vain things, man. The Lord is literally mocking you right here. Read verse 14 now.
Behold, they shall be as stubble.
They shall be as what?
Stubble.
No, that turkey, though.
Stubble.
Hey, that turkey going to be stubble, man. So y'all be mad as hell when the macaroni and cheese come out burnt on the Thanksgiving, man. Right? It's going to be as stubble. All of the things that you put your hope in more than the Most High God is going to be stubble. Apple is going to go out of business, right? They're going to be a stubble. Facebook, y'all got it coming, right? Now, YouTube, y'all definitely got it coming, all right? Y'all Clipping Brothers accounts that's putting out righteousness, man, right? Y'all got it coming. Y'all going to be as what?
As stubble.
As stubble, read.
The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver thyself from the power of the flame.
They're not going to deliver themselves from the power of the flame. Only the Most High God delivers. Only he's our salvation. All right? The National Guard not going to save you, man. The firefighters not going to save you. All right? None of these people are going to save you. None of these things that you put your hope in that's not the Most High God, none of those things are going to save you. Right? Keep reading.
There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor the fire to sit before it.
Hey, so when it's there, and it's going to do what it's going to do. When the Lord sends that evil against you, it's wraps. All right? So y'all might as well start keeping the law, statutes, and commandments and make the Most High God proud, man. And with that, all praise to the Most High.
So, I was going to say, we probably should get a Sabbath day precept in, you know, because you know what the next day after Thanksgiving is.
Mm-hmm. Time.
I was just trying to bring out, you know, the Sabbath day precept because, you know, the next day after Thanksgiving supposedly is supposed to be Black Friday.
Bring it up.
Bring it out, right? Bring out that, get that Sabbath.
Exodus, grab that. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3.
This is Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8.
Don't know.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
So it say, remember the Sabbath day. And we all know, Thanksgiving is tomorrow, but we all know the next day is called Black Friday, which The heathens, they not dumb. They read this, man. They know that the Sabbath day is on Friday. Right. And they know that we're not supposed to be buying or selling. You get that buying and selling precept? But anyway, we gonna have some people. And it's probably gonna be some brothers in the truth, man. That, let's go take advantage of those deals. You feel me? After the Sabbath, after the sun is down. They still gonna take advantage of them deals, I can tell you right now. But it's saying that, hey man, you gotta keep the Sabbath day holy. If you're in the truth, because we all know the wicked gonna do what the wicked does. But if you're in the, if you in the truth and the holy, hey man, gotta keep the Sabbath day holy. You get that precept.
This is Nehemiah chapter 10 verse 31. Okay. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath.
So we won't buy it, don't sell it, man. So that means no buying big ass TVs. So I know the prices, man, are nice, but no buying no big TVs. So no buying no big grills. Shouldn't even be celebrating Christmas, but no buying no early Christmas gifts to take advantage of saving. No buying, man. Just keep the Sabbath day holy, man.
God.
Good. No, done.
Good.
Come on, let's get Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19. Because Gabar was bringing out how the Most High is lining up all the high and holy days with these folly days, trying to see what our people are going to choose, right? And this is the reason. Let's bring that up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you.
So these days are recorded against us, right? Read on.
That I have set before you life and death.
So the Most High God set before us life and death, right? Today is new moon, which is a life, right? And tomorrow is Thanksgiving, a folly day, right? Which is death, right? Read on.
Blessing and cursing,
right?
Therefore choose life.
We have to choose life. So every brother and sister, right, should be choosing life, which is keeping the new moon today, right? There's no reason why our people should be out there trying to celebrate Thanksgiving, man, buying up all the turkeys, the hams, the stuffing, all this wickedness, and the Most High God wants us to keep His new moon, right? And a lot of our people know now about the new moon, but our people are still ignorant, right? They don't want to keep the commandments of the Most High. They would rather do their own thing, and that's the problem. Right? Let's get Jeremiah chapter 8 and verse 3 real quick.
I got a quick brief stuff for you, too.
Bring it up.
This is the book of 2 Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 8. Moreover, there went out a decree unto the neighboring cities of the heathen by suggestion of Ptolemy against the Jews that they should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifices, right? So basically, right, they want you to celebrate their ways and they want you to separate from the ways of your forefathers and of your God, right? That's all in the plan of the wicked, right? To make us forget that we're a nation and a nation has customs, right? So now we got to keep our ways and our customs and our heritage, right? You got it.
Bring out that Jeremiah 8 and 3.
This is Jeremiah chapter 8 and verse 3. And death shall be chosen rather than life by all the residue of them that remains of this evil family.
Right? So there's a lot of people that's going to be choosing death over life. A lot of people are going to be celebrating Thanksgiving tomorrow more than the new moon today. Right? Simply because they were taught the commandments of men. They weren't taught the commandments of the Most High. And a lot of the times they were taught the commandments and they still want to rebel against the Most High, which is a dangerous thing, knowing that the Most High can do anything to you, right? Let's get Isaiah chapter 65. 65 and verse... let's go to verse 4, or 66 and verse 4.
This is Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 4. I will also choose the delusion, it will bring their fears unto them.
Can I read that again?
I will also bring their delusions, it will bring their fears upon them.
Right? So the Most High God was going to bring them delusions. Right? It's a strong delusion to think that you're really serving the Most High God tomorrow. Right? Thinking that you're truly worshiping the Most High. Right? And a lot of people think that we're in a cult simply because we're keeping the commandments of the Most High. Because we actually say we love the Most High. And we prove everything we say out of the Bible, but yet we're still a cult. Right? Read on.
Because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear.
Right, so a lot of people want to ignore what we say. Right? They don't want to hear the words of the Most High. They would rather do their own thing and follow after their own wicked way. So the Most High has to bring fear upon them, right? To get them to really fear the Most High God, right? The Most High God is going to either bring you hurt or he's going to put you to death to put you on the right track, right? Read on.
But they did evil before my eyes and choose that in which I delighted not.
Right, so they did evil before the Most High God's eyes. So there's going to be a lot of people that's going to celebrate Thanksgiving tomorrow, right? People that know, brothers and sisters that know about keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, even knowing that they're Israelite, and brothers and sisters that just don't have any understanding at all, right? So it says, and chose that in which I delighted not. They're going to choose these folly days. They're going to choose to celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, man, instead of keeping the new moons and feast of dedication, right? Let's go to
just for the brother, he said that Daniela said that basically the Lord is going to give them those delusions, right? This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, as for this cause, God shall send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. Right? That's a stumbling block put on you. Right? And our people don't even know. Right? They're over there practicing the ways of the heathens. Right? But that's all a stumbling block for you to kind of be tripped up. Right? You're going to be damned because you didn't want to pick the truth. You didn't want to choose life. Right? You wanted to choose death. Now, he already brought out that precept, right? That death was going to be chosen rather than life. Right? But now is the time to especially choose life because we're seeing death everywhere. You got it up.
Let's get Amos chapter 5 and verse 21. Because a lot of our people don't really know how the Most High God works. They don't know how the Most High God feels about these folly days. They're not holidays. They're not holy days. They're folly days. Right? Let's bring that up. Amos chapter 5 and verse 21.
This is Amos chapter 5 and verse 21. I despise your feast days.
Read that again.
I despise your feast days.
So the Most High God hates your feast days. He hates Thanksgiving. He hates Christmas. He hates the New Year's, man. Why? Because in a way, right, you're serving another God. You're serving a false God at that. A God like Gabar was bringing out, a God that cannot save you, right? So you're serving these other gods, and that's like you're spitting in the Most High God's face,
right?
After he done stretched out his arm to you, trying to bring you back into the fold, bring you back into the marriage, but y'all just push it away now, right? A lot of our people need to understand in these last days, these folly days that y'all serving it profits you nothing, right? It doesn't help you build treasures into the kingdom. It won't save you out of this captivity. All it's going to do is keep you in wickedness in a wicked society. It's going to continue to keep you at the bottom of society. Right? Let me get Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 2 real quick. Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 2. Like the scripture says, a lot of our people are going to choose death. That's why majority of our people are going to have to die. 2/3 of our people are going to have to die because they didn't want to choose life. They wanted to choose death. They continued to want to be of the wicked. They wanted to do the things that the heathen do, right? The heathen made Thanksgiving. The heathen made Christmas. The heathen made all these folly days. The Most High God told you to celebrate none of them, but yet you still want to serve these other gods. You still want to celebrate these folly days, right? When none of these folly days are in the scriptures for you to keep, right? The Most High God wants you to keep all the new moons. He wants you to keep the Sabbaths, right? He wants to keep you Feast of Dedication, right? Feast of Tabernacles. He wants you to keep all the holy days, man. The high and holy days, but yet our people want to still go back into this wicked world. They want to stay in this wicked world. Right, let's bring that up.
This is Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 2. I had spread out my hand all the days unto a rebellious people,
right,
which walking in a way that was not good, after their own thoughts.
Right, so the Most High God continues to stretch out his arm all day, trying to bring you into this marriage, bring you back to keeping his law, statutes, and commandments. Like I said, our people just push that arm away. They don't want the Most High God's help, right? So what is the Most High going to do? The Most High gets angry, and he puts you to death, right? You might end up just cutting that ham, taking your piece of ham and eating it tomorrow, and you just choke on it. It could be you. It could be your kid. It could be your grandmama, your grandpa, right? Your uncle, your cousins. Anybody at that table, hey, somebody's going to get judgment. Because y'all didn't want to keep the commandments. Y'all didn't want to choose life over death. And that has to be the most stupid thing ever. Right? To choose death over life. Who told you that keeping things killing is life? Who told you that the Most High, you're serving the Most High God by doing that?
Right.
The so-called white man, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right? So he teaches you all these things, and when we try to bring the truth out to you out of the scriptures, nobody wants to believe us. But y'all will continue to wake up bright and early to go to Sunday church and listen to your pastors bringing out nothing but wickedness, man. Right? Because he teaches the commandments of men, which he's going to be destroyed in these last days as well. Right? Let's get Mark chapter 7 and verse 7. I'm going to get a couple scriptures and get to that. Mark chapter 7 and verse 7.
This is the book of Mark chapter 7 and verse 7. Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
In vain you worship the Most High God when you celebrating Thanksgiving. In vain are you worshiping the Most High. You're not truly worshiping the Most High when you're doing the opposite of what he tells you to do. Like the bar was bringing out, go not in the way of the heathen. Don't do what the heathen do. Right? But that's what a lot of our people are doing in these last days. Right? They're doing exactly what the heathen do.
Right.
And they're going against the scriptures. Right? Read on.
For laying aside the commandment of God.
They lay aside the commandment of God. Right? They would rather want to keep the commandments of men and just cast aside the commandments of the Most High. Read on.
Ye hold the tradition of men.
And that's what Thanksgiving is. It's a tradition of men. It's not a tradition of the Most High. Read on.
As the washing of pots and cups and many other such like things ye do.
Right, read on.
And he said unto them, full well ye reject the commandments of God.
So whoever is keeping a folly day, you rejecting the commandments of God. If you keep Thanksgiving tomorrow, you are rejecting the commandments of God. Now you have to ask yourself, how does the Most High feel about this? Right? How do you truly feel about rejecting the commandments of God and keeping the traditions of men? If you don't feel some type of way, hey man, you might just be a 2/3. But if you feel some type of way, it's time to make a change now because we're living in the last days. Right? We don't?
That ye may keep your own tradition.
That you may keep your own tradition. You want to keep your own traditions, man. Right? You want to continue to live a Christian life instead of an Israelite life, man. Right? Instead of keeping the commandments of the Most High. Instead of celebrating the new moon that we have every single month, man. Right? Instead of celebrating the feast of dedication, man. Which is way better than Christmas, man, or any other folly day in America.
That's right.
Right? So why would you want to celebrate something that is made by men, right? Instead of celebrating that something that's made of the Most High God. A lot of our people don't have their mind on the Most High God anymore. And that's a problem. And our people need to acknowledge that and humble themselves down. Because a lot of our people don't want to listen to the words of the Most High. Right? They don't want to keep the commandments of the Most High. They want to continue to keep the commandments of men, which will get you destroyed in these last days. Right? If you don't turn your life around and convert back to the law, statutes, and commandments, which was made for you. It was given to our people as a heritage, as a tradition, as a culture. Right? Having a black culture is nothing, man. Right? Making raps, man, and going to football and basketball, those are not our traditions.
Right.
Right? Our traditions is keeping the commandments of the Most High. Right? We were made to be servants to the Most High, not servants to our oppressors. Right? We weren't made to celebrate these other feast days, man. We were to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and worship him on this day. Right? Let's get Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 13. Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 13.
This is Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 13. Therefore, thou saith the Lord God, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
Right, so we're going to eat, right? As servants of the Most High God, hey, we're going to eat on the new moon, man. Right? But y'all that don't want to keep the commandments of the Most High or keep his new moon, hey, in these last days, y'all going to be hungry.
Right.
Y'all going to be wishing that y'all didn't take a bite of that pork butt, man. Right? Or slicing up the turkey. Right? Read on.
Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
And we gonna drink the yayan and the strong, right?
Come on.
Right? And y'all gonna be thirsty, man. Right? Y'all not gonna have the luxuries of the Most High. Right? The Most High God's not gonna give you your desires if you continue to want to walk in a wicked world. Right? Read on.
Slug it. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Right? We're going to rejoice because we understand, hey, we keeping the commandments of the Most High, right? Which is choosing life over death. But y'all going to be ashamed in these last days. In these last days, y'all going to know that y'all went off. In these last days, y'all going to know that y'all should have been keeping the commandments, should have been celebrating the new moons, right? Instead of Thanksgiving. Right? Read on.
Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart.
Right?
But ye shall cry for sorrow of heart.
Hey, man, we going to be listening and singing along to that truth music, man. Right? But y'all going to cry for a sorrow of heart. Why? Because the Most High God is going to put y'all in a position, hey, where you gonna have to pray to the Most High. Right? Not just to try to thank him on one day. Right? A lot of people at work was like, "Oh, I celebrate Thanksgiving to give thanks." Like I'm like, for one day, like you giving thanks to God for one day, that's wicked. To give thanks to the Most High for just one day, when He kept you alive throughout 365 days, or throughout your whole life. When he could have just snapped his finger and you could have just gave up the ghost, right? So y'all gonna cry in sorrow, right? Y'all gonna have deep depression, right? Y'all gonna have the meanest headaches, right? Y'all gonna be crying your eyes out. Well, hey man, we gonna be singing, man, right? We gonna be happy in these last days because we want to see this kingdom fall because we understand the righteous kingdom has to come after, right?
But shall have how for vexation of spirit.
Right? And y'all gonna be troubled, man. Right? Y'all gonna be ready to want to give up the ghost, man. After the things that the Most High God is gonna bring to you. Right? There ain't gonna be no more celebrating Christmas no more in these last days. When the vengeance of the Most High comes, man. Right? Y'all gonna be running down the street trying to find a way out, man. Right? But there's no way that you can run away from the Most High. When he wants you, he wants you. And there's no way you can get away. Right? Let's get the last precept. Let's get Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 23.
This is Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 23. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord.
So all flesh are supposed to be coming to worship the Most High on the new moons and on the Sabbaths, right? Not out here worshiping these other gods on Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, man. We're supposed to be worshiping Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai on this day, man, right? Gathering together, right? In the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. If you're not keeping new moon right now, you're going off, right? And you need to repent and change, right? If you're keeping Thanksgiving, hey man, just kiss everything goodbye, man, right? Especially if you know this truth. If you know that you're an Israelite and you need to keep the commandments, and you still out here celebrating Thanksgiving, hey man, the Most High God has one of the meanest punishments for you, right? And you rightfully deserve it. Right? Because you wanted to reject the commandments of the Most High and continue to keep the traditions of man. Right? So, over here, we're going to continue to keep the new moons, man. The feast of dedications, all the high and holy days until that sky crack, man. And Lord willing, we sipping yan with Yahushai, man. Right?
Bring out one more precept. You going to read that real quick?
This is Proverbs chapter 28 and verse 1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are as bold as a lion.
So, like, when it comes to this, like you said, it's going to be some brothers and some sisters that's in this truth that's going to be pressured to say, serve Thanksgiving tomorrow when it's tied in with the new moon. Your family probably going to look at you like, yeah, you tweaking. Come here, give thanks. Like, nah, the wicked flees when no man pursueth. There's going to be some brothers in this truth that tomorrow they're going to keep Thanksgiving. Like, it's going to be that. Perfect.
Hey man, somebody probably done clicked off the live, man.
Saying.
All right? They fled from the lesson.
Saying. You already know. I mean, it's going to happen. Someone's going to keep Thanksgiving with their family. Oh, I haven't seen this cousin in a minute, man. I got Alicia say hello. Man, that turkey look good, man.
No.
Did y'all get Amos chapter 5?
Verse 21.
Yeah. You got that one? Let me give y'all a good one. This is just a precept to show that the heathens know when we're supposed to be keeping our customs. Get 2 Maccabees chapter 11. And start at verse 22.
This 2 Maccabees chapter 11 and verse 22. Now the king's letter contained these words. The king Antiochus unto his brother Lysias sended greeting.
Right, so this is two Edomites, right? Greeks speaking with each other, right? Antiochus to Lysias,
Since our father is translated unto the gods.
Now, the ones that always say unto the gods, like the Roman gods, Greek gods, Zeus, Poseidon, Ares, Mars, Jupiter, all of this stuff.
Yeah.
That's the Romans. That's the heathens, Greeks. Right? He said, our father translated unto the God. Yeah, he's right. He translated. Right? He going straight to captivity. Read on.
For real. Our will is that they, Salakia, that they that are in our realm live quietly.
So they say they that are in our realm, because the heathens ruled at that time. But who's in the realm of the heathens?
We
are us. Yeah. The Israelites, you know?
That everyone may attend upon his own affairs.
Right? His own business. Right? Handling your own business. Right? Read on.
We understand also that the Jews would not consent to our father.
This is two Edomites speaking to each other. They said they understand that the Israelites will not follow the ways of the Greek forefathers. They know that. They already know that. All the nations knew that. Because they knew that we were the top nation by God. And we're the trendsetters. You know?
Okay. For to be brought unto the customs of the Gentiles.
You see? So two Edomites speaking with each other, and they understand that the Israelites would not bow down to the heathen Gentile customs. Why? Because we already got our own customs. The feast days. You know?
But had rather keep their own manner of living,
which is us keeping the new moon, while the rest of the heathens and the Gentiles, which is even our people, are keeping what? Thanksgiving. Read on.
For the which cause they require of us that we should suffer them to live after their own laws.
See? Two Edomites having a conversation. They're like, yo, let shit, man. If we want some peace and quiet, let them do their thing. Let them keep the laws of their God. Right? Read on.
Wherefore our mind is that this nation shall be in rest, and we have determined to restore them their temple, that they may live according to the customs of their forefathers.
You see? Once again, this is two Edomites that know the custom of the Israelites, and they know we're not going to bow down to them because we have the laws and commandments of God. Right? And they know our forefathers compared to their forefathers. Right?
It says, thou shalt do well, therefore, to send unto them and grant them peace, that when they are certified of our mind, that they may be of good comfort and ever go cheerfully about their own affairs.
So basically, these two Edomites, they're wicked as hell. But even they know, leave the Israelites to their laws and commandments. Leave them the hell alone, because if we try to get in their way, their God is going to destroy us. Very simple. But the pride of Esau today is a whole lot different. He's going to try to test the Lord.
Right.
Yeah. But we're going to keep the feast days. That's it?
With that, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Happy new moon. Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala. Alright, let's do the anointing prayer, and then we're going to eat. So you're going to start from right to left. Yeah, Blackbeard, we got you, all right.
You got a word. Let me see. We're not going to cancel it.
All right. So just repeat after me the Hebrew. We'll start from right to left. Praise Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem HaKadosh, Yabaraki Yahweh, Yashamarika, Ya'ari Yahweh, Pan Yahweh, Ayika, Yachancha, Yasha Yahweh, Pan Yahweh, Ayika, Yashamlaka, Shalom, Yahweh, Bashem, Mashiach, Yahushai, Shema Ayo, Barak, Rapah,
Gadon.
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 Gadon. Gabar.
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 Danyala.
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 Danyala. Arya.
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 Arya. Nadiv. Nadiv. Nadiv.
Kul.
Kul.
Akim.
Akim.
Kul.
Kul.
Aquafium.
Aquafium.
Kul.
Kul.
Bunyam.
Bunyam.
Yashala.
Yashala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashim.
Bashim.
Hamashiach.
Hamashiach.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
The water.
The water.
The wub.
The wub.
Abalam.
Abalam.
Amen. Shakadash Rock. Come. Come here, Charlotte.
Come here, Charlotte.
I'll be back tomorrow in Milwaukee. We're going to hold it down for you brothers, man. Come here, Charlotte.
Come here, Charlotte.